Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the SmackDown Ring Report. John Cena returns before his Backlash title match. We'll get to it coming up. But Aleister Black goes one-on-one against Carmelo Hayes. Aleister Black trying to get some retribution on Carmelo Hayes after what Carmelo Hayes done. Carmelo Hayes looking to avenge what happened to Miz last week. Carmelo Hayes wants to do the same tonight. What happened to the Miz last week? We'll talk about it coming up here in Pro Wrestling Show. Also, too, women's number one contenders match. Derek Carr here, Nia Jax face to face to determine who's next in line for a shot at the WWE Women's Championship. We'll talk about it coming up here on Pro Wrestling Show. Also, too, in tag team match, LA Knight, Damian Priest joined forces. They had that United States Championship match against U.S. champion Jacob Fatu, as well as wild card Drew McIntyre. Solo Sikoa is going to be teaming up with Jacob to take on Jacob Fatu but Jacob Fatu and Solo are going to take on LA Knight and Damian Priest. LA Knight, Damian Priest coexist and work on the same page. Will it be the same for Solo? Got a lot of ongoing issues with his cousin Jacob. We'll talk about it coming up here. And also to the WWE champion John Cena returns to SmackDown. The Cena has to say, we'll get to it. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. It starts right now. Hello everyone, welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host as always, Kid Dixon. I enjoy the Pro Wrestling Show. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling. We'll connect in our traditional platform. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. All right. We ain't gonna waste no time. We ain't gonna waste your time. Let's get things started with this right here. Right now with this tag team match. Solo Sikoa teaming up with cousin Jacob Fatu, the U.S. champion, against his challengers Damian Priest and LA Knight. And what a match that's gonna be coming up right here. Let's see right here what's going on. See right here. Damian Priest didn't thought Damian was gonna win, but Damian Damian came out there. Damian Priest came out there looking until Drew McIntyre came out of nowhere and attacked everybody that was in his sight. There's gonna be a U.S. including the U.S. champion standing over tall over the U.S. champion Jacob Fatu. I bet Jacob Fatu looking like what the world? They bet you Jacob's gonna be thinking like, oh, you want to play Drew? And Drew was already buzzing about what he was gonna do coming forward. That's what Drew said he was gonna do. So we'll see what's gonna go down here next week. Yeah, tomorrow night. Well, hey, the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report, the Backlash Predicted Outcome Special. So look for that coming up. Saw it in tonight. Also, too, R-Truth still got faith in John Cena. And John Cena turns back against the fans. Truth think that Cena is not like that. Truth thinks Cena is different. But John Cena may be just playing their own games with him. And Truth don't even realize what the heck is going on. So we could see that being the case. We'll see, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll get to that. Also, too, Aleister Black returned and went against Carmelo Hayes. Aleister Black taking on Carmelo Hayes. As we saw last week that Aleister Black had defeated Carmelo's mentor, The Miz. The Miz thought he had a chance last week on SmackDown. See right here, Carmelo wearing that Andre the Giant necklace. I think Carmelo Hayes realized the man who Carmelo thought he had a chance to defeat Aleister Black. It just wasn't the case tonight. Aleister Black pinned Carmelo to get the 1, 2, 3. Carmelo was stunned, a little bit out of shock, out of place. But that's the world of wrestling we live in, and we'll see if Carmelo Hayes can get an upset victory down the road. You never know. Well, we got the queen, and I mean the queen of wrestling, Charlotte Flair. We can show a picture of Charlotte. Charlotte saying that she came back thinking she was going to get step in front of the line again and win her a and get herself a women's championship match again, a rematch, but just wasn't the case. Charlotte gonna have to go right back behind the line. That's according to Jay Carhill. Let Charlotte know that she's gonna have to go behind the line. Charlotte did not like that one bit, and Charlotte let it be known how it was gonna be. But Jade was in action. Jade went against Nia Jax, and Nia Jax beat Jade with an inch. Nia Jax, and this was for the no one contendership for the women's championship. Nia Jax really made dividends tonight. Nia Jax really got her money worth tonight. Nia pinned Jade to get this victory. We don't know when they'll have this match. Probably at Saturday night's main event. That's my likely. Probably at Saturday night's main event, but it's likely it could be that way. But we'll see. Speaking of the Queen Charlotte Flair, Charlotte Flair had went and got confronted out of nowhere. Charlotte Flair got confronted by Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss told Charlotte that they need to talk, whatever that hell that means. We'll see. But Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss got a lot of history together too. So Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, what's going on with that? Alexa Bliss, speaking of Alexa Bliss, return. There was rumors and report Alexa Bliss was going to return. She did tonight. Alexa Bliss returned tonight, teaming up with U.S. champion Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega had got enlisted the services of Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss come into fruition with the Women's U.S. Championship and helping out Zelina Vega. And they got the 1, 2, 3. But you got to wonder what this is going to lead to down the road between Alexa Bliss and Zelina Vega. Will they be feuding with each other? I mean, there's a start. You never know. There's a start, but we'll see if that start going to be coming up forward. So hey, we'll see. Well, we get the Street Profits came out there. The Street Profits, the WWE Tag Team Champions, came out there after they got called out by Axiom. Axiom said they want to be next in line for a shot at the tag team titles. Street Profits took them on. Street Profits holding up the goal. Street Profits went and tried to do their diligence and stuff, but they lost to Axiom. Axiom could be next in line for a shot at the tag team championship. Axiom knows what's it mean to be a champion. Street Profits showed respect and kudos to Axiom defeating him. So you can tell Street Profits was hurt. Like I said, you can tell what's going on and stuff. On that nature and stuff like that. Speaking of that, um, the tag teams and stuff got beat up by DIY. Who's still bitter and angry that they're not in the title picture. So they took it out on the machine guns and Axiom and did so tonight. So a lot of frustrations and drama going on tonight. Even to the point right here, Berto look like him and Santos might be splitting up. El Fatal might be splitting out the home. But Santos told Berto, hey, you lost 16 minutes a match. I don't even do 16 minutes sometimes. But like I said, Berto was trying to do the right thing. Berto probably wanted to hit the guys or something. You never know. There's a lot of tension going on between Berto and Santos. It boiled up down tonight. Santos Escobar felt like he was being disrespected by Berto, but we just have to wait and see how all this is gonna play out because that was kind of embarrassing for Santos and stuff. So hey, we see how that's gonna roll and stuff. And however that's gonna be moving forward and stuff. Well, Alistair Black did a signature promo. Alistair Black talking about his demons and talking about break returning back to WWE. Alistair Black act like he never left. He fit in 5 years like he never left home before. Alistair Black getting some measure of retribution and stuff. Well, we get to this. We get to this. Uh, when we saw Andrade pit Bertos on that. That kind of like the gassing on the lake. Well, we get to this right here. WWE champion, undisputed champion John Cena returns to SmackDown after before his backlash. Yeah. Uh, John Cena claims he's the last world champion. And John Cena really proved that after he got RKO to, right here by I see him Punk. You know how much money costs for getting if your eyes uncrossed? It's a lot of money. No, don't even do. I should recommend kids don't do it. Even to the point right here, John Cena got laid out by Randy Orton. But John Cena thought Randy Orton was the first decoy, but it wasn't. It wasn't him. Randy Orton hit that smooth, clear RKO to get on some jargon in their heads and stuff. But you saw right there. However, that's going to be moving forward. So that's what I'm saying. Like you were saying, yeah. But John Cena being laid on his back as Randy Orton stand over his proneless body with the WWE Championship. Could this be an omen that Randy Orton could be the next WWE champion? It's just a possibility. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated. Speaking of that, we're gonna move over to wrestling hot topics. On wrestling hot topics, we talk about a lot going on that many people are aware of. Like you saw tonight, Alistair Black return. You never seen Alistair Black in a long time. Alistair Black came back with a vengeance and stuff. So, but John Cena, like I said, the last world champion for the last time. So, but that was the highlights tonight. Highlights tonight was Jay and Charlotte have a face off. We don't know if this is gonna be a WrestleMania match down the road. We're gonna wait and see across our fingers. So Nia Jax pinned Becky Lynch to retain her tag team championships with Becky. We saw that. Um, like, yeah. All right. Like I said, Alexa Bliss has returned. She's back in the frame again. So, hey, what else? So this have be something. All right. I guess it's gonna do it here for the pro wrestling show. We talked about it here. John Cena getting laid out by Randy Orton, and that could be a lasting finish for Backlash coming up. So we'll have to wait and see. Thank you all for watching this edition of Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show. I need to leave. So thank you. Right. So, all right.